Hi everyone, this is JM Nualia, your instructor for writing for new media. We're having a holiday this weekend, so we're having this asynchronous lecture in the meantime. But before everything else, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't accomplished the faculty evaluation yet, please do so, because we are required to have at least 60% of the class accomplishing this. I think so far I'm still missing around 2 or 3 students in this class. So please accomplish it as soon as possible. Thank you. So now we're at the next lecture. We're now in the art of storytelling. We're now on week 8. I would have loved to teach this lecture on site, kasi mas exciting to, seeing your reactions and really learning deeper about this, kasi it's a huge part of your final project as well, kasi malaking papel din ito to really improve your outputs. So for now, let's compare these two videos that you will see next in this slides. So panoorin muna natin itong una.
Hi friends, hindi na muna ako magpapatawa. Seryoso to. Sa April 26 na ang last day ng SIM registration. Huwag deadmahin ang deadline or your SIM will die. Your number? Dead. Online payments? Dead. Social media? Dead. Tandaan, lahat ng SIM kailangan i-register. Kaya agad-agad mag-SIM reg para hindi SIM dead.
Okay, so if you watch that video, diba, it's a typical public service announcement, no? Anong naramdaman ninyo? Think of, siguro before we watch the next, try to think of what it made you feel. Was it effective? But then let's see this next video, and then let's compare.
Huyo po!
Ako to, nanay mo. 0985498023 na ako ngayon.
0985498023 daw po.
Hi! Sino to?
0910291565. Ako to, mahal. 0985498023 na ako ngayon.
Scammer ka! Huwag hanap ka na ibang maloloko!
Ako to! Totoo sinasabi ko. 0985498023 na ako. Hello?
0910291565. Natatakot ako.
Huwag kang mag-alala. 0951912249. Kahit na anong sigaw niya, hindi niya tayo malalako.
Hello? Uy! 0930279048 Pasilong naman!
Hindi kita kilala.
Alright, so this is another, a sister company naman nung Smart kanina, di ba? Smart Ad. This one is from TNT, pero iba yung atake naman nila. So you see that they tried to create a metaphor out of SIM registration, na kapag hindi ka registered, wala kang pangalan, so hindi ka ma-identify, so hindi ka makikilala ng mga kausap mo, or hindi ka nila i-recognize, kasi kung hindi ka registered, they'll definitely think of you as a scam, ganun, 'di ba? So ito naman, what did it made you feel, 'di ba? So iba na naman yung atake niya. So but then again, syempre, magkakaiba siya ng target audience, eh. So probably yung unang video kanina, it would appeal more to the older generation, na mas kailangan na mas maintindihan on the spot ano yung mensahe. But then again, this one is more creative, mas may storya, and at the same time, nakakapukaw ng atensyon. Especially probably appealing ito sa younger generation like you guys, and to others as well. So yeah, you see that there are different types of ways of really trying to appeal to your audience. So, which one made a bigger impact sa inyo? So, comment down below kunyari nasa YouTube tayo. Pero yun, let me know sa comments kung ano, if you feel like you want to say something about this lecture, feel free to comment on this one. So sabi dito, both told a similar message that it is important to register your SIM cards, but a well-crafted story can move your viewers. So, sabihin natin, probably this second video would probably make a bigger impact in the sense na kakaiba siya, may storya siya, 'di ba? Okay. So sabi, the best way to make content is to tell a story. 'Di ba? Ang mas natatandaan talaga natin kapag merong kwento kapag meron siyang pinaramdam sa inyo. And this is what I always tell. Hindi ko alam kung naturo ko na sa inyo or baka nabanggit ko na before, but I always tell my students, and something that my boss also used to tell me as well, that the media, creating content, television, radio, whatever content, these are mediums of emotions. So the best way really is to move your audience with emotions. So very particular sila, and mas effective kapag may kwento kasi yun yung nakakapagpukaw ng emosyon. So, why tell a story? So, telling a story through your content, it allows you to, number 1, captivate. So, makukuha yung attention mo. Number 2, intrigue. May intriga ka, syempre, diba? Parang, bakit kaya? Makikurious ka, magiging interesado ka. Number 3, grab attention. So, kung hindi ka normally nakikinig sa typical public services announcement kagaya nung kanina, mas mag-grab yung attention mo kung may kakaibang atake dun sa story, di ba? Na may story talaga siya. Then number 4, entertain. So, syempre, entertain, di ba? Dun sa dalawang video kanina, dalawang ads, saan ka mas na-entertain, di ba? Probably dun sa pangalawa. And then 5th is to challenge. So, mas mag-iisip yung audience mo. You want them to think. You want them to form their own judgments, di ba? Instead of you just spoon-feeding them with information. So, therefore, they will be more receptive to the point that you want to make. Because, sabi nga, great stories are hard to ignore. Diba? Even sa mga feed, diba, when you browse social media, when we check materials online, when you go to a bookstore, pag mas maganda yung kwento, mas papansin mo. So, diba, ganun yun. Okay. Now, let's look at 5 storytelling techniques that are common in advertising. And this will help you form better content for your campaigns. So, isa-isahin natin. But, yan, remember, sabi dito, before you apply these techniques, make sure you have a clear message to tell. So, di ba, lagi dun sa mga previous modules natin, di ba, na first, you have to understand who your audience is, and then, you have to have a clear message that you want to tell. Kasi, kung hindi malabo sa'yo yung dalawang yan, mahirap move forward to the next steps. So, una, yung dalawang yun muna, di ba? So, remember, rule number 1 for this class, first, be clear, klaro muna, and then second, be clever. So, bago tayo maging clever, kasi minsan we tend to be full of ideas, of creative treatments for our content, pero minsan nalilimutan natin na hindi pa klaro kung ano yung message na gusto nating iparating. So, una, we have to be clear first with the message, saka tayo maging creative at clever sa pag-iisip ng mga treatment. So, first technique. The first technique is what you call ambush. So, ambush, this is a storytelling technique that leads to a surprise. So, kaya siya ambush. Bulaga, ganon. Unexpected ending. So, it's also known as plot twist. So, basically, may plot twist. Yung a total never saw it coming surprise. So, may surprise at the end of the story. It is the closing surprise that makes vivid the point that you want to make. So, mas may impact kumbaga yung message na gusto mong iparating kung yung story mo is something unexpected, 'di ba? Yung ending. So, let's look at this example.
En hij piepen. Ja.
O, 'di ba yung dulo, yun yung parang plot twist eh. Sa dulo sinabi niya na car rental lang pala. So that's the big surprise for it, no. So akala tuloy niya binilhan na siya ng kotse, pero it's really just a car rental. Pero grabe naman yun, no. Pinaasa lang niya yung anak niya. Kawawa naman. So dito sa example natin from the commercial called Thrifty Car Rental Birthday Girl, clear yung message na gusto niyang iparating. So, yung brand, which is Thrifty Car Rental, it provides affordable cars that you can drive. So, bakit siya naging ambush? So, we were led to believe that the dad is giving a gift to the girl, her very own car for her birthday. But the twist in the end is that the car was actually rented for a limited time because it's more affordable than getting a new one. So, yun. Klaro, di ba? Klaro yung message na gusto mo iparating na affordable cars. Yun. Pero then again, ginamit siya sa isang example of a birthday na nirentahan lang yung regalo. Anyway, ayun. So yan. That's your ambush storytelling technique. So, looking forward ako makakita ng mga kung ito man yung mapili ninyong storytelling technique for some of your content. I'm looking forward to see how you will play this. So now, here's another example.
Last Vita.
Dahil susiyak ang inyong puso, isang kahilingan.
Sports car! Yung red!
So, dun sa example, no, nakita natin na dahil kalahati lang yung binigay niyang biskwit, 'di ba? Hindi niya binuo eh. So, yung binigay tuloy sa kanyang kahilingan ay kalahati lang din. So, that's your plot twist at the end. So, the clear message there is Fita biscuits are so good that you wouldn't want to share the last piece. 'Di ba? Parang, 'di ba, magbibigay mo na nga lang ng buo. Ayaw mo ibigay, kalahati lang kasi nga gusto mo pa rin siya. So why is it an ambush? We were led to believe that there will be a happy ending for the guy because he shared half a piece of fita with an old lady turned fairy. But the twist in the end is that in return, he got half a sports car, which was equivalent dun sa half ng piece ng fita biscuit na binigay niya. So, this is an old commercial. So, meron ba sa inyo nakapanood na nito before? And probably hindi. So, back then, isa to sa mga pumatok na commercials in the, I think, 90s or 2000s. Here's another one.
Thank you for calling the Philippine Cancer Society. If you want to learn more about breast cancer, press 1. Now press the other. For more information about detecting breast cancer through self-examination, visit philcancer.org.ph. Thank you for calling the Philippine Cancer Society. If you want to learn more about testicular cancer, please hold. Now hold the other. For more information about detecting testicular cancer through self-examination, visit philcancer.org.ph.
Alright, so this one is a radio ad. I think this was award-winning actually. So, you saw there naman na they tried to play with uh, a voice answering machine sa telephone as an example or as a treatment for their radio advertisement. So the clear message there is you can detect breast and testicular cancers just by pressing and holding each of them respectively. So bakit siya naging ambush? Kasi we were led to believe that it is a clever way to use an answering machine as the creative execution. The twist in the end is in the wordplay on press and hold, which turned the ads into an actual instructional video on how to detect these cancer issues. So, yeah, diba? Ang ganda. Another example of another effective example of an ambush storytelling technique. Diba? Ang saya. Papaisip kayo ngayon. Probably kung ano yung mga creative ways to tell your story. Ito naman, so kanina we had 2 video ads, 1 radio ad. This is a photo advertisement naman. So you can see ang product is the Omax wide angle lens. So you can, if you look at the 2 pictures, no. So sa sobrang wide, 'di ba? Wide angle nung lens. Akala tuloy nung mga girls iba yung kinukunan ni Manong nung photographers, pero apparently sa sobrang wide nung lens, 'di ba? So the clear message here is Omax wide angle lenses are so good that it can actually capture photos at a really wide coverage. So why is it an ambush? We were led to believe that the photographers are taking pictures of the landscape and the duck. But the twist in the end is that they are actually using the lenses to spy on the beautiful women on the opposite side of their supposed subjects. So, diba, parang probably kung ngayon ulit ito ginawa tong ad na to, yung mga woke ay magagalit. Pero you get the point of the advertisement. Okay, so that's your ambush. Now let's go to the second technique. This is called the lateral leap. So this is the storytelling technique that uses analogies. Are you familiar with analogies? To make your idea more vivid. So analogy, you're trying to compare something with something else that are different but are comparable. So these are also known as next generation metaphor. So paano siya ginagawa? It uses an object as a comparison to demonstrate an idea. So halimbawa, instead of yung idea ng ano bang pwede? Yung idea ng isang product mo, gagawin mo dun sa product, imbes na yun yung gagamitin mo example, you'll use another object as a representation ng product na yun. So let's see some examples.
เฮ้ยตู่วันก่อนไปซื้อดีวีดีมาดูเว้ยเรื่องไอ้เนี่ยคิวบินเคยดูว่าโอ้โหอย่างมันน่ะนี่ชอบมากเลยมีอยู่ฉากหนึ่งพวกโจรเนี่ยมันวิ่งเข้ามานะนางเอกเนี่ยถือดาบแล้วก็กระโกรธเข้าไปสิเหยียบผู้ร้ายหูยพวกผู้ร้ายนี่แตกเป็นทางเลยนะมันคว้าดาบขึ้นมานะมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับมันกระจับ
โซเคนดีวีดีเล่นแผ่นไม่สะดุด
So you can see dun sa example, no, ano yung ginamit nilang lateral leap, ano yung ginamit na metaphor dun sa product which is the DVD player. So dun sa eksena, yung ginawang example is yung tao itself. So yung taong nag-jump is the representation of a faulty DVD player. So, familiar naman siguro kayo, I'm not sure. Oh my God, sana familiar kayo sa kung ano ang DVD player. So, nung panahong wala pang USBs and Netflix, back then merong tinatawag na DVD player. So, these are digital video discs. So, you play them, it contains, each DVD contains a film or a certain series or video, and then you play it on a DVD video player. So, usually, ang sakit ng mga players na to is, pag pirated yung video, or hindi siya original, yung disc, ganun yung nangyayari. Nag-skip, nagbabuffer, tumatalon. So, that's how they presented it in the commercial, na tumatalon-talon yung pagkukwento nung guy because he was the representation, he was the analogy, he was the metaphor for the Soken DVD player. So sabi, the clear message is that the Soken DVD players are able to play DVDs smoothly. So bakit siya naging lateral leaf? Because the creative team used the experience of having a bad DVD player as shown on the glitching storyteller. Here's another example.
Diครับ
ขอดูใบอนุญาตหน่อย
นี่ฮะ
ข้างหลังขนอะไรมา
อ๋อ ก็ขนมาเขา
เปิด มันทั้งนั้นเลย มาจากไหน
มาจากปากครับ
แล้วจะไปไหน
ไปพุง
เข้าไม่ได้อะมันแผลบเลย อย่างนี้ต้องจับ
พี่จะบ้าเหรอ จากปากไปพุงเนี่ยผมขนมาร่วม 20 ปีแล้วพี่
อะไรมันเข้าไม่ได้
ก็วิ่งทุกวันนะผมไม่เคยโดนจับเลย
แต่วันนี้ต้องจับ
จับข้อหาอะไร
ขนมันไปพุง
ไม่จะทำอะไร
อย่างนี้ต้องจับไง
มันจะจับได้ยังไง
ก็กูบอกแล้วไง มันเข้าไปไม่ได้
มันไม่ผิดอะเส้น
จะ
ที่
เข้าไม่ได้ไม่ผิดได้ไง
อย่าเพิ่งเข็นอะไร
มึงจะเอากับกูใช่ไหมอะ
ไม่พี่แต่พี่มี
ห
เห
รือ
ตุผ
มึ
ล
งจะเอา
คือเส้นเนี่ยผมขนมาผมไม่เคยเจอพี่เลย พี่มีเหตุผลไหม
มี
พี่มาจากไหน
มาจากปาก
ปากใคร
วุ้นเส้น
วุ้นเส้นอะไรวะ
ฮะอ่ะจะไปไหนเนี่ย
ไปต้นขาครับ
เปิดดิ เปิด น้ำมันทั้งนั้นเลย
เอาก็น้ำมันไงพี่
เอาเข้าไปไม่ได้
พี่จะบ้าเหรอ ไม่เอาเข้าผมจะขี่ยังไง
ต้องจับ
อะไรมันนี่เข้าไปไม่ได้
ใช่
มันเทศ
ไม่ได้
มันแก้ว
ไม่ได้
สับปะรดอ่ะ
ได้
มันสับปะหลัง
ไม่ได้
แห้ว
ได้
ช้าง
ได้
มา
ฮะ งงไหมไม่งง
ควาย
หน้ามัน หน้าก็เอาเข้าไปไม่ได้
บ้าไปแล้วก็เมื่อก่อนมันเข้าได้อ่ะ
เดี๋ยวนี้ไม่ได้เขาห้าม
เขาอะใคร ไม่พี่อะใคร
ไข่โตซาน
ใครวะใครตัวสาร
ไข่โตซาน ในผลิตภัณฑ์เสริมอาหารชัวร์จากเวอรีนา
ช่วยในการดักจับไขมัน
งงโฆษณาใช่ไหม
ใช่
อ๋อ
แล้วอย่างเงี้ย อย่างนี้ไม่มันเข้าได้
So, in this example of the product called Verena Sure, so as you can see, it's a Thai advertisement. The message there is Verenasure is a supplement that has chitosan, a substance that reduces fat and cholesterol in a person's body. So bakit siya lateral leap? The creative team used a highway as a metaphor for a person's body. Tapos yung police, siya yung chitosan dun sa Verenasure. And then yung fat and cholesterol were represented by traffic violators. So, diba? You can see na ito yung literal na parang nire-represent ng something else yung gusto mong iparating, diba? So, it's a creative way of getting your message across. Here's another one.
Okay, there's two guys on a mountain, and one of them's like, I can't feel my legs. And then the other one goes, hang in there, Dave, you're going to make it. And Dave goes, I'm so cold. And then he hears this voice, David, David, come to me, David, David, come into the light, 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 light. And he's surrounded by this huge, bright, awesome light. Do you know what I mean? Like a, oh, white.
Almost dead, but not quite white?
Perfect. If it's in your head, we can put it in a can. Color mixing by Samrock Paint and Hardware. Let's talk color.
Okay, so in this other example from the product called Samrock Paint and Hardware, the clear message is that the product offers a color mixing service that can cater to any color you can think of. So bakit siya lateral leap? Because the creative team used a near-death experience to describe a particular shade of white. So, diba, parang ang creative niya in that sense na if it's just a radio ad, so you are really focusing on what you're hearing, and then narinig mo na parang, it's an awesome light, ganyan. Yung tas ganong klase ng particular white yung hinahanap niya. Anyway, so let's look at another example. So this is a photo advertisement. So if you see it na it's a poster then as well because there's a message. So nakalagay dun sa caption, dun sa tagline na nakalagay sa poster, liking isn't helping. So bakit ganon? Kasi nakita dun sa picture na may batang dying, probably from a conflict, probably from hunger. Pero yung mga nakapaligid sa kanya ay mga kamay na nakalike, diba? So it's almost like a representation or a metaphor of people on social media and then just seeing posts about conflict or hunger happening in another place. Tapos ang gagawin lang ay ilalike lang yung post. So sabi dito, liking isn't helping. And then sa bottom nung poster nakalagay, be a volunteer, change a life. Tapos may website dun sa NGO so that you can become a volunteer. So sabi dun sa so the NGO here is Crisis Relief Singapore. So ang clear message nila is volunteering and taking action to help resolve an issue is more impactful than liking, sharing, and commenting on social posts that talk about these issues. So paano siya naging lateral leap? The creative team used the thumbs up gesture to resemble the like button. Creative, diba? So, now, let's go to the third technique. So sabi natin, ano yung uli yung first? The first technique is ambush. The second is lateral leap. And then the third is reversal. So this is the storytelling technique that does the complete opposite of what is considered the norm. So ito yung talagang masyashock ka kasi may complete opposite siya eh. So let's look at some examples.
Give a little love and it all comes back.
So as you can see, this is an ad from Coca-Cola. And then they used the popular video game GTA. So the clear message is, doing a good deed like sharing a bottle of Coca-Cola can impact lives positively. So paano siya naging reversal? The creative team used Grand Theft Auto or GTA, a video known for its violence, as a reference to create a very positive story. Diba? So very well known siya for violence, and then ni-reverse nila into something positive. Here's another example. Diba? Screenshot pa lang nakikita ninyo eh. Pero it's about the demon. Paano nila i-reverse to? Let's see.
Satan?
Hi. 2020.
Please. Call me 2020. So where are you from?
Hell.
Me too.
Save me. I've been feeling so alone. I keep waiting for you, but you never come. Is this in my head? I don't know what to think. He knelt to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, "Marry me, Juliet. You never have to be alone. I love you, and that's all I really know." I talked to your dad, hoping out a white dress. It's a love story, maybe just say.
I just don't want this year to end.
Who would?
So this ad is from Match.com called Match Made in Hell. So ang clear message nila is, with Match.com you can find the one for you. So paano siya naging reversal? So sabi, Satan is generally perceived as evil and incapable of love. Yet in this advertisement, he is presented in a cute love story. So, diba? Sabi nga natin dun sa meaning pa lang ng reversal, it's completely opposite of what's considered the norm. So this is totally opposite of what's the norm. So probably kapag dito yan sa Pinas may backlash, pero probably effective yan dun sa Western countries. Here's another example, a poster from Burger King. So makikita ninyo na nagpakita sila ng panis na burger, na Whopper ng Burger King. So their products are Whopper and Whopper Junior. So you can see na after day 28 and then day 35, ganyan na yung itsura. So bakit nila pinakita yan? Because ang tagline nga dito is, the beauty of no artificial preservatives. So they're trying to put us a spin, di ba? Parang pinariringgan din nila yung ibang burger products. Like, I think McDo was viral for a time kasi merong documentary na pinakita na after a month, hindi pa rin naaagnas, hindi pa rin inaamag yung burger nila. Ganong kadami yung preservatives na nakalagay sa tinapay nila. But Burger King claims otherwise. So the clear message is, the Burger King uses no artificial preservatives. So sabi nga, bakit siya naging reversal? Kasi normally, ang mga food advertisements, they would use the most appetizing shots to entice the audience. So syempre, mukhang yummy talaga yung burger, etc. But here, in this particular advertisement, Burger King purposely made a set of ads that show the most disgusting shots of their moldy Whoppers to drive home the point that they are 100% natural. Diba? Galing nung reversal technique nila, diba? Here's another example from uh, a telco.
Please record your Skinny radio ad after the beep.
To keep prices low, Skinny has printed this radio script on a wall next to an exotic dance club that I definitely wasn't just visiting, in the hope that someone like me might call the number provided and record it on their mobile for free, saving Skinny thousands of recording costs. I might be in a questionable part of town, making questionable decisions, but there's no questioning Skinny's great prices and incredible mobile network. What are you waiting for? Get the Skinny.
To keep prices low, Skinny is publishing their radio script all around the country in the hope that people like me might call the number provided and record them for free, saving Skinny thousands in recording costs. I found the script on their website. How exciting! It's like a nationwide treasure hunt, but without the treasure, because no one's getting paid a cent.
Please record your Skinny radio ad after the beep.
To keep prices low, Skinny has printed this radio script on the side of local dairies in the hopes that someone like the bro will call the number provided and record it on via mobile phone for free. Why pay big bucks for a celebrity voice when you can have my incredible voice for nothing? I love you, Skinny, even if you are potentially taking advantage of me. It's a Skinny, my whānau.
Happy, 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 oh.
Please record your Skinny radio ad after the beep.
If you want to be in an ad, it is as simple as calling a number.
You phone this number and you then read the script that's on the poster to the voicemail.
To keep prices low, Skinny has placed this radio script near the theatre.
On a Central City billboard, on the front page of a newspaper, and the hopes
that someone like me will call the number provided.
Record it on their mobile for free.
You may think I'm a fool for giving away my voice like this.
But who cares? I'm on the radio. Get the Skinny.
If you'd told me a week ago I'd be standing in a dimly lit car park recording a radio ad for a telco on my mobile and not getting paid for it, I would have said you were crazy. But not as crazy as Skinny's low prices.
I might be in a questionable part of town, making questionable decisions, but there's no questioning Skinny's great prices and incredible mobile network.
It's like a nationwide treasure hunt, but without the treasure, because no one's getting paid a cent.
How you like me now? 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 How you like me now?
Why pay big bucks for a celebrity voice when you can have my incredible voice for nothing? I love you, Skinny, even if you are potentially taking advantage of me.
So nakita nyo dun sa mga examples, no? Skinny is a telecom company in New Zealand, and then they used these advertisements na they crowdsourced, kumbaga. They used the audience to create their own ads, and then sila yung mga naging bida dun sa mga advertisements. And you see it was effective because of the results that was shown. Okay, so nakakailang techniques na tayo? 3 na, tama ba? So the first is ambush, the second is lateral leap, the third is reversal, and then this fourth one is called collision. So collision is a storytelling technique that combines two completely different elements together to tell a story. So usually yung two different na yan, sobrang totally opposite sila ng isa't isa. So let's see, let's look at some examples kung paano siya mag-work. So, So this is an advertisement from the car brand na Audi. So the clear message in this advertisement is Audi cars give you the sense of thrill when you drive them. So paano siya naging collision? They used two different elements, which are machinery and human organs, to visually show yung concept ng thrill. So, interesting. Probably hindi yan impactful sa iba sa inyo, but probably sa mga car enthusiasts, this would be impactful. Now let's look at another example. This is from a UK-based news organization called The Guardian.
Little pig, let us in! It's the police! Move!
The third little pig is now being taken into custody, so the spotlight is once again shone on the grey area of homeowners' rights to protect their properties.
This isn't right. The three little pigs are the victims.
Wolf threw down 2 houses. He got what he deserved.
But the pigs went too far.
You have every right to defend your property.
Chinny chin chins up, fellas.
Boiling someone alive hardly constitutes reasonable
Somebody is
force.
going to break the law and intrude on you.
Can't protect yourself in your own home.
A man's home is his castle.
If someone tried to blow my house down, I'd do the same.
I knew the wolf. There's no way he could have blown down those houses. He had asthma.
But the wolf had asthma. So what's the truth about the pigs' houses being blown down? Inside job.
There's no reason why those 2 houses, one made from straw, the other from wood, should have collapsed. Not even a healthy wolf's huff and puff could bring them down.
The 3 little pigs have confessed to conspiring to commit insurance fraud, framing the wolf in an attempt to cover their tracks. Their motive was financial, as they struggled to keep up with their mortgage repayments.
Guilty. I can empathise with the
I'm
pigs.
behind on my payments too.
How could this have happened?
I've lost everything.
So in this example from The Guardian called Three Little Pigs, this is actually an award-winning advertisement. No? The Guardian does its best to report and cover all sides of truth. Yun yung clear message nila. So paano nila present yung message na yon, that they are able to cover all sides of the truth? Through this advertisement. So sabi sa collusion technique nila, the team used the fairy tale of the Three Little Pigs and journalism as 2 completely different elements to tell the story. So bukod sa typical na Three Little Pigs, hinaluan nila ng concept ng journalism. So and it's really engaging and effective. Now here's another example from an Australian advertisement.
Set fire to your hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear, eat medicine that's out of date, use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork, do your own electrical work, teach yourself how to fly, eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. clothes dryer as a hiding place. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Keep a rattlesnake as a pet. Sell both your kidneys on the internet. Eat a tube of super glue. I wonder, what's this red button do? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dress up like a moose during hunting season. Disturb a nest of wasps for no good reason. Stand on the edge of a train station platform. Drive around the boom gates at a level crossing. Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly the dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Be safe around trains. A message from Metro.
So this is from Metro Trains Melbourne. The name of the campaign is Dumb Ways to Die. Hindi ko alam, baka na-encounter nyo na to actually in some of the contents online. So the clear message of this campaign or ad is stay away from the yellow lines at the train station because ignoring this simple warning has already cost lives. So why is it a collision? The team used a children's style cartoon together with death to create a public service announcement. So, di ba, usually cartoons are really child-friendly, and then for this instance, they used this element, a completely opposite element of death to prove their point. Di ba? So, ganun, naging effective siya actually, and it became viral, became a pop culture phenomenon even, na nagkaroon siya ng mga covers, may mga nag-cover ng song. So, naging impactful siya in that sense. And the Metro Trains Melbourne was able to send their message across, not only in Melbourne, but even across the world. Here's another one, a poster or an image from Pizza Hut. So, nakalagay dun sa picture, the delivery rider is shown here. Tapos meron siyang kasabay na mga hospital staff na may bit-bit na stretcher, first aid kit. So, kaya nakalagay din sa tagline nila, hate late. So, ibig sabihin, they're trying to prove a point na so again, these are collision of two different elements. So sabi, ang message is Pizza Hut can deliver your orders fast. So bakit siya naging collision? The team used a paramedic team and a pizza delivery rider to tell the story of fast and urgency. So sa sobrang bilis niya, even paramedic staff rely on them para makarating sa destination nila ng mabilis. So now we're on to our last technique. This is called snowball. So this storytelling technique rolls an idea into an exaggerated momentum. It takes your premise from 0 to 100 real quick. So parang una mabagal pa siya, tapos biglang ang daming nangyari in just a span of a few seconds. Kung gaano man kahaba yung advertisement mo, ganun ka ang daming nangyari na parang normally hindi ganun kabilis ang level up ng mga pangyayari. So let's look at an example. This one is from Axe.
Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. Love And I don't know if I've been foolish, don't know if I've been wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of trees.
So, dito sa ad ng Axe called Love is in the Air, the clear message is Axe gives you long-lasting scent. Sa sobrang long-lasting hanggang mamatay ka. So, why is it a snowball? It started out simply with a guy putting on Axe, and it led into a series of exaggerated scenes that showed Axe's long-lasting effects. So, ganun. Sobrang long-lasting niya, di ba? Nakita niyo yung exaggerated na mga pinakita nila hanggang kamatayan. Now, here's another one from Tiger Beer. So, in this ad called Reincarnation, the clear message is that Tiger Beer tastes so good that you'll do anything to get one. So, bakit siya naging snowball? It started out with a guy who passed away, namatay, right before he got to taste a Tiger Beer, only to keep dying after being reincarnated into different beings in his attempts at getting a taste. Diba? So, ang daming nangyari, diba? Just a snowball of different reincarnations. Now, this is a snowball example naman from a radio ad from Nestle Philippines, Maggi Magic Sarap.
There are chefs who can turn anything into a culinary masterpiece. They are the barons of the barbecue, rock stars of the roast, the funk masters of the flame broil. And then there's Rufus. Lamb chops, pork shoulder, dentures. There's nothing Rufus won't grill. Rufus's beef and vegetable kebabs come in all colors of black, but oddly enough, taste of purple. The doneness of his porterhouse falls between medium rare and salmonella. His spit roast chicken is made with real spit. Every Christmas, the Rufus turkey is a sight to behold. Golden, crisp, all 4,000 feathers in pristine condition. His barbecued ribs are smoked through and through, and he's got the cigarette burns to prove it. Well done, Rufus. Well done. We might not be able to save Rufus, but we can save his dinner guests with Maggi Magic Sarap all-in-one seasoning, made with fresh onions, garlic, flavorful chicken, and spices, turning almost any dish, well, Rufus-proof.
So, ang clear message niya is, Maggi Magic Sarap can make any dish delicious. So, paano siya naging snowball technique? Yung example natin, it presents different culinary scenarios experienced by the dad. And each scenario gets worse and worse. So, yun yung nangyari. Di ba parang, la. Now, here's a poster example from 3M. So, the name here is 3M Cushion Wraps. The name of their poster ad is Acrobatic Figures. Ang clear message nila is 3M Cushion Wraps have a good shock absorption. That's why you don't have to worry about your fragile items when you wrap them with it. So, paano siya naging snowball? We see the fragile porcelain figures do acrobatic poses, each progressing into more daring moves. So there you have it, a recap again of our 5 storytelling techniques. You have ambush, reversal, collision, lateral leap, and snowball. So paano siya, ano yung difference nila ulit? So the ambush, it leads you to a surprise, unexpected ending, basically a plot twist. Pag lateral leap naman, you're using a metaphor or analogy. Kapag reversal, you're doing the complete opposite of what's considered the norm. And then when you do a snowball, you take an idea and then roll it into an exaggerated momentum. And collision combines 2 disparate elements together. So, yun siya. Klaro ba? Saya, di ba? When you start using these techniques na, now that you learned, you are familiar with the concepts, it's now easy for you to think of ways to how to adapt this into your new media content. So, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, just message me or write a comment on this post. So again, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot from the art of storytelling, and I look forward to seeing you adapt or apply these techniques in your future content and especially in your final project. Thank you. Bye.